Hello, YouTube land, and welcome to another edition of the Crypto Mama Mia. This one, ladies and gents, is a kind of different video for you. I am the Crypto Mama Mia, but I also take into account a lot of the things going on in the world because I know that it affects, what I do and how I do things with my crypto. Now, in case you don't know, today is January 2021, and the US has a new president. That's right, Joe Biden had his inauguration today. So, whether you live in the US, if you did, whether you voted for him and Kamala Harris or you didn't, that's all mute now because he's the president. And so now I look at, okay, how is it going to affect what I do? And here's the thing, ladies and gents, this has been my thinking. And again, of course, not financial advice. You can go read my disclaimer. I have one at the beginning of the video or at the bottom in the description. Regardless of what is like who's in office or whatever the case may be. I mean, I look and I listen and I look for info. I mean, but look at today's market, crypto market. It's in the red. And I think it may be reacting to the fact that, Trump is now out of office and Biden is now in office. Who knows? I don't know exactly what is moving the markets, but look at this on the stock market. There are some big like gainers, for lack of a better term. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just showing you like what I think about and what kind of info I look for when dealing with my own crypto. Because, ladies and gents, if you have any type of investment, and I'm talking any type, whether it's stock, crypto, real estate, gold, etc., even oil. I mean, look at this, S&P, Dow. If you have any type of investment anywhere, you should do yourself a favor and you should go and do your research. Yes, you may have a financial advisor who may know things more than you because, that's their job, right? They're there to advise you on financial matters. But regardless, even if you have a financial advisor, you really should be doing, as much research as you can. I know that a lot of you are staying at home right now because of this whole surveillance, but you should take some of that time while you're at home to do some research to be aware of what is happening in the world. In fact, I just saw something on the news saying that even former White House members are no longer welcomed into China. So, these kinds of things will affect the market. And here's how I hedge it. Okay. For example, I do have my crypto stash, as if you want to call it that. I do have my crypto stash, as you folks know. If you've been watching my channel, you do know that I do sell off some for, some profit, and then I do hodl some. So here's what I do. As I see the market tanking, and I see that, something is happening in the US that will affect, policies as far as when it comes to taxes, especially in taxes in regards to gains. Who knows what this president will do. And there is a ongoing crisis, which, hey, it's got to get paid for somehow. So I take all of these things into account, and then I look at the crypto market and I see that it has fallen. But then I also take a look at the stock market, and it hasn't fallen. In fact, it's a little up today. So I take all of these things into account, but here is how I hedge and protect myself no matter what is going on and no matter like what is happening. I always do the core compounding. Now, if you haven't seen my video on core compounding in Exodus, I mean, the fees are high, so you can choose another platform to do that. I recently talked to another YouTuber, Nobody Crypto, who actually, I'll be releasing that video soon. I did a one-on-one with him. Again, I've done one before, but I've asked him what he's up to, and he talked about his core compounding. If you go to his channels, he talks about it on his Bitcoin wallet channel. So core compounding simply is picking a number, a core number, such as let's pick a nice round number like 1,000. So anytime you see the markets dip like this, if it goes below 1,000, then you can buy. But as you can see from this chart right here, it was at like some pretty high prices in the past week or so. In fact, I think it hit 40,000 possibly last week. Let's take a look here. And so when you had your 1,000 in there prior to the last week, prior to the week where it hit 40,000, especially if you bought before that, then you would have gained profit. So your $1,000 worth of Bitcoin might have hit, for example, 1,100. So in that case, you take the 100 that you have gained because of the price pump and you put it on the side. And now, as you can see, the market has dipped again. I mean, it's slowly rising back up. But as you can see, it went all the way down to 33,000. So you would take some of that $100 profit and you would get your number back up to 1,000. So let's say your $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, because of the price dip, is now only worth 950. So you would take $50 that you cashed out when it was about 37, 40,000, whatever the case may be, and you buy $50 worth to bring the USD value of your Bitcoin back up to 1,000. So regardless, and you can do this with stocks as well, because guess what, ladies and gents, Cash App lets you buy stocks and it lets you buy fractions of stocks. So even if you wanted to say, let's say buy, I don't know, something more expensive like Amazon, right? You could buy that. Like a fraction of Amazon, not a whole stock, maybe a quarter of a stock, or even Tesla. Let's say the $800 price is too much for you. You could buy a quarter of that, and you can core compound that way. So, regardless of who is the president, and regardless of what is happening as far as policies, you can always hedge yourself and protect yourself and always realize profits this way, right? And again, I don't know. I'll have to listen to, especially in the upcoming weeks, all the bills that, you know, Congress and Joe Biden is wanting to pass and all this kind of stuff. So just keep in mind though, these kinds of things, they don't come for free, right? They come at a price. And so he may raise taxes, maybe not right now, maybe 2 years from now. Again, I am not a financial advisor. I am definitely not a political analyst. But I have to say, I do keep an eye out for these kinds of things, because these kinds of things affect, investments, whether it's crypto, whether it's stocks, these kinds of life events or world events, they do affect how your asset will be performing. And a lot of times I know people are like, well, we don't care, it doesn't really affect us. Hey, if you have any of these things, whether it's crypto, whether it's stocks, whether it's real estate or gold, it will affect you. So at the very least, keep yourself informed. Again, there is a plethora of information out there, either on YouTube, on Reddit, Yahoo Finance, those kinds of things. I mean, and of course, they're not going to go into great detail because, and you have to take everything with a grain of salt. But this is why, you don't just watch one channel, right? You watch a multitude of channels, or you don't just read one website, you read a multitude of websites, and you dig deeper and deeper. And you can dig as deep as you want, or you can at the very least scratch the surface. I implore you, if that's the correct usage of the word, to at least scratch the surface, right? At least watch a few videos and then go a little bit deeper, right? Because again, look at this today, ladies and gents. I mean, just the whole market itself, let's go back one, has taken a dive pretty much. I mean, it's all pretty much in the red here, except for, of course, the stable coin, because today is the inauguration of a new president of the United States, right? So as you can see, and maybe something like VeChain. But other than that, pretty much the market is down. But again, look at the stock market. And this is in the midst of a pandemic, in the midst of, you know, unrest in, a lot of countries, not just the US. And for some reason, and I never fully understand the reason, but like Wall Street is not, what do you call this? It's not parallel to real life, like this is for what I call the one percenters, right? Like these people, this kind of stuff does not affect them. I mean, because they've hedged themselves, right? So you, as a 99 percenter, right? Like most of us, you just need to learn how to be like the one percenter and hedge yourself, right? When I say one percenter, I'm talking about the 1%, the top of the wealthy people, right? Like the Elon Musks and the Jeff Bezoses of the world. These people, they know how to hedge themselves against any type of you know world event, right? Whether good, bad, or otherwise. So for you, the 99 percenter, for those of you not named Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos, or those of you not even making 6 digits a year in income, you have to learn what those people are doing. And I'm telling you, those people are educated. They educate themselves. They look at what's happening around the world. And I'm sure they probably have their teams, right? But for you who don't have a team of information hounds, you got to go and dig out your own information. So that's why I have this channel, because I just want you folks to be aware of life events, world events that could possibly affect your portfolio. And for us 99 percenters, this is all we got, right? So why not protect it to the best of our ability, because this is all we got. So we might as well learn what, like I said in previous videos, especially when I've interviewed the Oracle. He's definitely not one of the 99 percenters. He's a little bit up there, right? So why not follow what these people do, right? Why not follow what someone, like if you're into stocks, like Warren Buffett, or one of those people, Robert Kiyosaki, go learn from them, go learn some information and go figure this out, regardless of whether you have a financial advisor or not, which I am definitely not a financial advisor. So that is what I wanted to talk about today. It's a little bit different than my usual crypto videos, but I felt it was important enough that I needed to at least make mention of it, because again, there's a lot of things happening in a lot of places, starting with this and going way beyond this, and it's going to affect your portfolio, right? Whether you're into crypto or not, whether you're into stocks or not, even if you just own a home, those kinds of things will be affected, whether in terms of taxation, whether in terms of value, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So again, please go do your research, right? Don't just leave it up to other people to take care of, your future, right? I am amazed sometimes at some people who are so anal about even the foods that they're eating at a restaurant. Like, is this gluten free? I have a peanut allergy, whatever the case may be. But yet they're so willing to leave their 401k to somebody else. They won't even dig into, okay, what exactly is in my 401k? What companies are in there? What's in my mutual fund? They're so ready and willing to give that up, but yet they can't go out to a restaurant without asking, what exactly is in the ingredient list, or, stuff like that. It's just shocking to me, because your financial health is just important as your physical health, right? So please take that into account, and do your research. That is all I am asking for you to do. And hit the like and subscribe button if you have not already, especially if you found this informative. Because guess what, ladies and gents? I'm inching ever so closer to my 2,000 subs, which means I'm inching ever so closer to my next BTC giveaway. I am so excited. I can't wait to do it. I'm sure that it'll help someone out there, and I love helping out my community. So please hit that like and subscribe. Please leave me a comment, good, bad, or otherwise. I try to at least, acknowledge and give a heart and like and reply when I see them. So thank you very much. And I hope you're having a great day or night wherever you are. Please stay safe. Please stay healthy. Please stay sane. Most important of all. And I will see you at the next video. Adios.